Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing a gorgeous gothic black and gold set with pops of red. This was meant to be like an anti-Valentine's set because we got the snake on there. However, we've completely missed that deadline, so we're moving straight on and just having it as a gothic set. There's always next year. How is everybody doing? Hopefully everyone's having a beautiful day and enjoyed Valentine's. It's also my birthday the day before on the 13th too, so happy birthday to me. But yeah, let me know how everyone's doing in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and hype this video. If you could go ahead and do that now, I would be super grateful. And then we can jump straight into this tutorial. So I'm doing a little bit of everything. We've got marble, we've got glitter encapsulation, glitter acrylics, a little bit of 3D, a little bit of charms, and then we have a 3D mold as well. I had to use this mold, like it's been staring at me. It's brand new on the website and I was just like, you know what, I need to use it because it just looks so good. There's so many different variations on the snake mold. Some have got crystals, some have got jewels on there. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I wanted to use the plain one because I didn't want anything kind of featured with the snake, if that makes sense. I wanted it just to be on its own and that to be the main feature. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to the design. So I've chose dark, I think it's dark heart, I'm going to double check that, red velvet and Beyonce, which is the gold hollow. I'm doing a marble because you guys know I absolutely love doing marble acrylics. I'm going ahead and applying that to basically the free edge, and two of the nails are going to be exactly like this on that free edge, just to give that kind of mysterious base. And it was ultra gothic and super like sexy and cute. Am I going to say cute? Am I going to say cute? Not really that cute, but also cute at the same time. I don't know. What's your take on it? What do you think? It's giving moody. It's giving sassy ass, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're blending up that acrylic. We don't want to leave a harsh line because we're going to be blending our core powder over the top. And the core powder that I'm using for today's set is Toasted Rose. This is one of my absolute favourites. I'm saying it's Toasted Rose. You know what? It might be Classic Nude. Let me double check because it's literally on my desk. 1 second. Okay, yes, it is Toasted Rose. It's absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourite cover powders. It's a nice kind of warm pink beige colour. More on the beige side or nude side than it is on the pink side, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Then I'm coming in with these heart glitters. These are kind of just an off red, like I'm going to say a pinky red, but not really. I think it's because of the holographicness on there. It gives it like a purpley pinky vibe. But they are so stunning. They come in, I think there's 3 or 4 different sizes of the love hearts in there. And I'm just adding those onto each of the nails. Next up, I'm coming in with my black and red, I'm going to say holographic. Why am I saying holographic? Metallic. My black and red metallic acrylic. And I'm just going ahead and popping this on the nail. So this is actually a sheer black with a red metallic kind of undertone. It's super moody, it's super like vampy and gothic. I'm just obsessed with it. Like the entire collection when I launched it, which is the Fierce Heart Valentine's collection, it just is so good. Every single colour in there is beautiful. It is a 4-piece collection and yeah, every colour, like I said, stunning. You've got the reds and the black, you've got the pinks and the reds, you've got a glow in the dark. It's just pure deliciousness when it comes to acrylic. And I'm using Beyonce at the cuticle area. Gonna get that nice and flush, make sure that there's nothing touching the skin, just pat it side to side so it covers the entire cuticle area, then blend and pull it down to ombre over the top of the black acrylic. I've just checked and the hearts are just the red holographic hearts, and the black and red acrylic is called Dark Heart from the Fierce Heart Valentine's collection. Like I said, absolutely gorgeous all year round, like not even just for Valentine's. So whilst that acrylic is still wet, I'm coming in and adding the hearts into the wet acrylic, and that's just going to hold them in position. So then when I come and cap in my Nail Mate Crystal Clear, it is not going to be an issue. They are going to be held in place. So I'm coming in and doing another marble nail on this one with the red, the black and the gold. Again, I wanted to keep the theme going, and I actually wanted to keep the base quite simple, like not too much going on, if that makes sense. So we've just got a couple of ombres, but we've got it in different ways. So we've got the marble on the free edge of some of them, and then we've just got the acrylic plain on the others, and I feel like it just flowed super well. So yeah, I'm going ahead doing the same process on this nail, making sure to keep it as thin as possible as well. We don't want to be adding too much thickness here, because when we're doing acrylic design, we are literally just doing it for the design purposes. We're not trying to create any thickness, any strength or structure to the nail. We will do that when we come in and encapsulate in our crystal clear. So I'm just using the tip of my brush as well, just to feather that down and make sure that it reaches right to the end. This combo, oof, it just looks so good. I love it. I could have probably done that on every nail and been super duper happy with it. But anyway, I'm adding a little bit more acrylic to the end there, just a bit of that red, because I felt like it just being fully gold wasn't quite enough. It wasn't doing it for me. So yeah, added a small wet bead of that red and just kind of dabbed it on there and smooshed it out. Then I'm coming in with a nice bead of that toasted rose, and can we just appreciate how stunning this powder goes on. Oof, I mean, every one of them goes on beautifully, but I just love seeing a gorgeous cuticle application and then a blend. It just looks so good. So we've got that on, and then I'm adding my hearts again. I also wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing some lives. So if you can't make the lives, or you don't get a notification when I do go live, then I will be uploading them once I've finished. So you can check the live tab on my channel, and then you should be able to catch up there. But if you can join me, that would be super duper amazing. I've got so many different things planned. And then I'm going to be also uploading lots and lots of other videos that I've got planned. You guys, I'm getting myself organized. 2026 has been a bit of a dodgy start, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I said to you guys in the beginning that I was like, yes, let's do this. I'm back. I'm going to be uploading regular, and then kadash, kajam, life hits you right where it hurts. So yeah, it hasn't been the best start, but moving forward, we are going to be pushing out more content. Well, I'm going to be pushing out more content for you guys, and that is what I thoroughly love and enjoy, like creating nails, being free with what I can create and artistic and all of that good stuff. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of that, whether it is live on the shorts or on full length videos. They are going to be coming in thick and fast. I need to soak off my current set, which is the mint nails that I did with the Love Crush and the floral foils. The video is already up on my channel. If you want to go ahead and check that out, you definitely can. But yeah, I'm going to be soaking off the remainder of the set. I actually lost one of the nails, and I might well do that on a live, so that's gonna be fun. My nails have grown so long underneath, and then we need to do a fresh set before the end of Feb, because I've got my goal to have a new set each month. Okay, so I added some of the gold metallic shards. All the products, you guys, as well, are from my online store, which is Glitter Planet. So if you want to check anything out, go ahead and do that. I'll leave the link in the description box, but it is glitterplanetuk.com, and you can use code NINJA10 for 10% off. I also still have the offer on the super gloss, which is buy one get one free. You just need to add 2 of those to your cart to get one free. If you forget and you order 1 super gloss, don't worry, we are just going to be adding in a free one anyway. But yeah, the offer will apply if you just add one in. So once I've done that, we're coming in with Nail Mate Crystal Clear, and we're going ahead and encapsulating the entire set. At this point, I'm also being sure to have built up the structure, create the strength, make sure the apex is there, but I'm still not applying it super duper thick, because the strength actually doesn't come with the thickness. It's more of how the nail is built, whether it's consistent, like the thickness has to be even, and then you need your high stress point where it needs to be. So yeah, that is what is important. It's not just like, let's create a super thick nail and then that's going to make it strong, because that isn't the case. Okay, so I'm blending it down. I did have a little bit of, I can't remember if it was a bit of fluff or like an air bubble, but I was like, I don't think so. You will not be ruining this set. Goodbye. So I was just jabbing it before it set. And that's what I was doing there. Anyway, blending down the clear and finishing the capping. Whilst that was setting, I'm coming in and we are doing the snake mold. This is what I was on about. There's so many different options on there, but yeah, I wanted the plain one, but there's like ones with eggs, one with oval things, jewels, different swirly bits on there, and just different formations. It is so good. I do have to say though, so this time round I used my black gel paint because I was gonna apply gold chrome over the top. However, when I removed it from the mold, I was like, I actually really like how it looks without anything. It looks bomb. So I left it. Bearing that in mind, next time that I did this, I would actually use black acrylic rather than gel, because I felt like it may well not have set all the way through just because I did apply it a little too thick. I was generally just trying to paint like a layer and then fill it. But yeah, next time I would absolutely use the black acrylic with the gold underneath. So I'm filling it in with Beyonce, which is the gold, just to give it a little bit of something on those sides. And honestly, that actually made such a difference, even though it's hard to tell. But when it connected with the nail, instead of it being clear, it was like sparkling. It looked so good. So yeah, filling that in, and then I'm going to let it set, remove it from the mold, and you guys are going to be shook because damn, it turned out so freaking good, like so good. Also, to apply this into the mold, I'm using the number 5 acrylic brush, and this one, we have also got a number 2 available on the website as well, but the number 5 is really good for doing things like this, like filling in the molds for details and things like that, and also 3D flowers as well. Okay, so now I've let that set and it's kind of drying down a little bit. It's actually still not 100% set, but I was fine with taking it out. I was so impatient. Yeah, I'm taking it out the molds. Look at it. It looks so good. Honestly, obsessed. So this is how it looks when you flip it over, and like I said, it's got that gold kind of underbelly, like the sides where it connects to the nail. It turned out so good. So this is now going to go on the nail, and I'm going to be applying it with some gem glue. So let's go ahead and get that done, because this set is so freaking bomb. It turned out really minimalistic, but like very fierce and feisty, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm coming in with these gold charms. These are the, you know what, I can't actually remember what they're called, but we have so many different nail art wheels on the website, and we have these in this bright metal version, but then we also have them in like the dulled down rustic version as well, and they go with so many different designs and so many different things. I've cleaned off the nails with some safe scrub just to get rid of any dust once I'd finished filing, and then I'm coming in with my gem glue gel and applying my charm. Then we're going to come in and top coat this nail, because that is it for this one. I'm going to come in with some 3D petals, but I always like to do my 3D work over the top of a top coated nail, so I don't need to kind of like top coat around it, if that makes sense. And I've never had an issue doing it that way, so that's just how I like to do it. And I'm not too fussed whether I go over the top of this charm a little bit, because it is just a metal alloy charm. If anything, it's just going to add a layer of protection rather than do anything like to spoil it, if that makes sense. If it was a crystal, I would definitely be going around it. Then I'm going to come in and add my gem glue to the tip of this nail, because this is where the snake is going to be going, but I don't want to again have to top coat around the snake, so I'm actually coming in and top coating the rest of the nail and over the top of my gem glue whilst that is wet, and then we're adding the snake on there, because that is going to give us a more solid hold for this 3D charm that we've made, because we've got the gem glue gel under there, but the nail is fully top coated already, which is like a win-win. It's just a little hack. It's great for doing your crystal nails and nail art where we've got like a lot of embellishments going on. It just is so much more time consuming, because once you've cured it, that is it, done, capiche. Don't need to add any more, don't need to fill it in or nothing. So I will definitely be doing that again. Originally I had the blooming tail the wrong way around, which I was like, you know what, this isn't looking right, what is going on? Double checked, and yeah, it was wrong. So I just flipped it over and then cured that in the light, and that was it. Turned out so freaking bomb. Then I'm coming in with the New Year's Eve mix. So these were the festive mixes that I launched with Sarah. She has her own YouTube channel as well, and yeah, definitely go ahead and check her out. They are nearly sold out. We've sold out of the fairy lights. We have what do we have? New Year's Eve and Festive Frenzy left. They are so good. They are kind of Christmassy vibes, I suppose, but if you break down the colours, you could absolutely use them all year round. I plan on using some of them for spring, and then also just throughout the year as well. You don't have to use all the colours together. Alrighty, we are coming in with Super Gloss. Look at it. Oof, it is so freaking good. I did the same hack. I added my gem glue gel, top coated with super gloss without curing the gem glue. Then I'm adding in my crystals. So this just added that extra bling to the free edge of this nail, because like I said, I wanted it to be like understated but still very fierce, very like sassy, very, what's the word, gothic, definitely gothic, like grungy. I think it turned out bomb. Honestly, I love it. It was so sparkly as well. Sometimes the camera doesn't pick it up. I can't quite get the angles, but best believe she was sparkling. The glitters were doing their glittering. The charms were charming. Every element in this set came together and just made it a proper work of art, and it looked so good. So now I'd finished applying the crystals, I did go ahead and give that a cure in my Nail Mate lamp. Then I'm going ahead and coming in with Red Velvet. So this is our pure red acrylic. There is no shimmer, there is no glitter or anything like that, and it's gorgeous for sculpting. So I'm actually creating some petals just underneath the charm that we added, just to give it that gothic-y vibe, where we have like the rose petals just laying about the place, you know what I'm saying? And that was the whole idea for this nail. Now I was in two minds as to whether to add some to the top as well, but because the hearts were there, I really didn't want to cover them up, so I skipped that, and I felt like this was actually enough. So let me know, would you have added more and done it all the way around, or do you think it looked good just as it is? I let that dry, and then this is the final look, you guys. Honestly, I love how it turned out. Let me know if you loved this set. Would you wear it? Even if you wouldn't wear this length, would you rock it in a shorter set? Because you definitely could make that happen. Also, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you didn't already. Leave me a comment down below. I'll be going through and replying to all of you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Hopefully I'm going to see you guys in the next one. And as always, please remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye.